Hi gang, so the last couple of days we've been working on scatter plots and lines of best fits, and what I want to do tonight is show you how the graphing calculator can help us make a line of best fit and how that's going to make your life extremely much easier. As I go through this tutorial, please feel free to pause or rewind if you miss a keystroke or you're not sure maybe where you made a mistake, and then come with questions tomorrow and I can help answer them, and we'll use what we learned tonight to do a activity where we're going to create some lines of best fit using arm spans and measuring your heights for the class data. So first thing you need to do is turn on your graphing calculator. You can see I have some data in here. You might have some things inputted into your calculator, so we need to clear out all of this data. What you want to do is hit second and then the plus sign, because I'm trying to get to this memory icon. Next, you'll see a list of options. I want the seventh one. You can scroll down to 7 and hit enter, or you can hit the number 7 and that does the same thing. I want to clear all the RAM, so hit 1, and then it's going to ask you, are you sure? And then go hit 2 because you are sure you want to do that. Now everything's cleared out of your calculator and it's ready to go. The next thing I want to do is input this data. So I have just some 5 data points here. I want to put that into a table within my graphing calculator. The way to do this is to go to Stat, and then I want to edit this list. So I'm going to hit enter, and you see I have L1, L2, list 3. I'm just going to be using L1 and L2. L1 is going to represent my X values, and L2 are going to represent my Y values. So I'm going to go ahead and put 2, enter. My next X value is 6. Hit enter, 11, enter, 15, enter, and 20, enter. To get into my Y column, just hit to the right, scroll to the right, and I can put in 5, enter, 10, enter, 24, enter, 30, enter, and 39. So now I have all of my data values. I have essentially created my own table, but this isn't going to just pop up if I hit graph. You see there's nothing here. What I need to do is turn on my stat plot. I'm going to create my scatter plot essentially. So hit second, the Y equals, so that I can activate the stat plot function. Stat plot 1, there you can do multiple stat plots at once. I'm going to do the first one, hit enter, and right now it's off. You can see my cursor is highlighting the on. I'm going to hit enter to turn it on, and now when I go to graph it, you can see my points, a couple of my points come up. If I zoom out, you'll see the rest of my points. There's all 5 points that I have there. Next, to actually get my line of best fit, here's what I'm going to do. Go back to that stat option, but instead of hitting enter to go into my table, I'm going to go to calc. So scroll over to calc, and you see the 4th option is a linear regression. Since this data looks to be fairly linear, let's put a linear, a straight line on it, line of best fit. So you can scroll down to 4 and hit enter, or just hit the number 4. And it automatically pulls from that list 1 and list 2, so hit enter again. You can see the linear equation, y equals mx plus b is represented, except for the they use an A to represent the slope, and the B again is the y-intercept. And there's the numbers that we need for our slope and y-intercept. So I'm going to write them down quickly. I'm going to write down m is equal to 1.96 approximately, and my y-intercept is approximately 0.426, let's say. In order to get this line on your stat plot, on your scatter plot, go back to the y equals. This is where I can input functions, and I'm going to put y equals m x plus b, 1.69. This is going to be my variable button. Puts in an x plus 0.426. There's my equation, and if I go to graph it, my table should be plotted as well as my line of best fit here. Let's see what happens. There it is. This line represents the best model for this scatter plot here. Okay.